One of the interesting qualities of many rural properties or houses in the country is that they're very much seen in totality, from a 360-degree aspect, if you like, which is quite different from perhaps the urban condition, where the front and the back and the sides might be built in. So in this environment, we were very conscious that there were opportunities and exposure from all angles, and that led us to think about the nature of this living part of the new work, which contains a family room, a pantry, kitchen, meals and a living room and outdoor space. And the response is a very simple rectilinear geometry within this panoramic surround landscape environment. And then the central part of this new rectilinear pavilion, if you like, is the focal fireplace, which is really a campfire, if you like, and it's a subtle divider, and it's also quite axial and focal in its nature. And on the other side of that, moving further away and out into the landscape, is the living area, and beyond that, the house effectively falls away into an covered outdoor deck, and it just tumbles down some steps out into the landscape. It's a very exposed environment, so the house is sort of seamless and effectively a bit self-cleaning, and the fascias are galvanised and sort of very seamless in their detailing. It's very quiet in that sense, the detailing, very low key. It reflects the landscape as well, so it's sort of sometimes hard to tell almost where building starts and where it stops. The fiberglass lets beautiful diffused light in, screens the pool, which was a part of that brief, keeping it a low key, not a showpiece. And visitors, I believe, have actually been here and said, "Oh, where's the pool?" when they find out later that there's a pool, and they've walked past it and didn't even know it was there. And I think that's actually a success, very much a success from the client's point of view. It's, that people didn't even know it was there. It has low-level windows so that when you're in the pool, you can get glimpses out to the landscape, but it's fundamentally an exercise pool. The translucent fiberglass fills it with natural daylight. It has three little circular skylights which just offer a little bit of a highlight as the sun comes out, like a sundial. It moves around and offers interesting reflections and a dynamic. But obviously at night the same thing, it's a gentle glow, and that runs along the side and sets up the side structure of the colonnade and effectively illuminates your entry for safety and so forth to the house. On the other side, on the southern and eastern side, the house takes in a much larger, more expansive indigenous landscape, rural and bush landscape, and that is set out a little bit by effectively the geometries of the pavilions, which divide those landscapes but interlink them so that you can see from one environment to the other through the spaces and through the vistas through the house. So they're interrelated but subtly sort of divided, but that helps protect from the prevailing different weather conditions as well. I think it's really pleasing to hear when we speak to the client that it's bedded down and settled, and the landscapes, the sort of immediate landscape is settled down now. It's really enveloped by this ever-changing landscape, and it's really changed the way the client relates to this property and their enjoyment of it, and I think that side of it's been very successful, I guess.